The following is an original Livin' podcast.
Well, we're almost to the 1/4 mark of the 2026 season, and Chevrolet has managed to do something that they haven't done all year. Took them about a month and a half to do this, but they finally swept a weekend, of course, with Allgaier winning the O'Reilly Series race and Chase Elliott finally giving Chevrolet their first win of 2026. And we're going to cover it all right here on this episode of Gamers Talk NASCAR. As always, I'm Elijah Leonard here with you. To my left, that is my co-host Wyatt, and to the bottom it is Slifer in his little secret laboratory, and underneath me is Nathan Stapleton. Gentlemen, what's good? How are we doing?
Hey.
We're doing all right. Coming up. Oh, sorry.
A little shocked there, with Chevy. Didn't know they can cross the line first.
And it was a pretty good weekend. Pretty good weekend all around.
We're gonna have to edit this part out. Keep going.
For me, I definitely enjoyed the O'Reilly race a lot better than Cup. I really enjoyed the O'Reilly race. And that showed that Martinsville can be good. However, the Cup race, I feel like even with the more horsepower, I don't think it made much of a difference. I had the Cup race in the background while I was doing other stuff. So
okay, so
I
for
didn't find the Cup race that good, but the O'Reilly race was top tier.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so for context as to why I said we might have to edit this part out is because there was a stink bug that was flying around my room, landed on my wall of Dale Jr., so that's why I got up, grabbed the lightsaber to go kill the damn thing.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah, that's what was in my hand. That was what was in my hand.
You're telling me you were trying to go Jedi on a stink bug?
Yeah.
No. Actually, no. I think he was trying to go Sith. If it's the lightsaber, I think he was trying to get.
No, this is Jedi. Sly's right.
Ah, damn it.
This is the one thing I gotta say with the lightsaber and a stink bug.
Will you help me hide a body?
Well, the body's gonna be pretty well hidden somewhere.
It might stink, but no. I just never thought we can have, and I know I mentioned this before the recording, that how we can have a Talladega-size accident at Martinsville.
Yeah, that's.
I'm pretty sure it happens all the time for the O'Reilly series.
I haven't seen one that big.
Maybe not that big, but there has
maybe
been
not that big, but there's been quite a few mini pile-ups at Martinsville.
I think every other Martinsville race in the Xfinity Series, there's at least once.
Yeah, it usually would be like once a year.
Once per year, yeah.
Yeah, once a year you'd get like one of those giant-sized restart pile-ups that will block off the track.
Normally it's in the fall.
Yeah. But I mean, like, that was at a time when we had the playoffs and there was so much more at stake. Everybody kind of just took their helmets off and put them on their nightstands and just went out there. So, I mean, like, now with the chase system being back, there should be a little bit more common sense kind of
playoffs
reapplied.
Being mentioned in 2026.
What is that? What is that?
Wait,
you know?
Did you just say two things didn't add up there? NASCAR and common sense.
Yeah. What is that? What is that?
That's like peanut butter and pickles. They don't go together.
They never went together.
Unless you're on the, anyway.
Well, I don't know where else to really begin here, but I'd say it's actually been a pretty interesting week with Martinsville and, with Chevrolet sweeping the weekend. But there really isn't any other news to really bring up other than I did announce this in my on my main YouTube channel, but I will go ahead and spread this out here to the podcasting channel and to anybody else listening on Spotify. But this mainly applies for the podcasting channel. It is getting a rebrand. So I already know what it's going to be. I just need to get the graphics together, the profile, the banner, and hopefully we'll make some changes, basically not feature wise, but like look wise, whatever the word is. And once that's all final and materialized, we will then make the rebrand. So the 11, what is the 11 podcast channel right now is going to be something different. We'll still keep posting GTN episodes. We'll still, what?
11:30?
No. We'll still keep posting GTN episodes. And I think that's going to be the main focus is GTN. And then we'll keep posting up all the other episodes from 2022 on up. 2024, 4 or 5 are going to be a little bit more of the challenges because a lot of those episodes, well, they're on Spotify. So I will need to figure out exactly what to do in that regard. But regardless of that, GTN is pretty much going to be the main podcast for this channel. 11 o'clock is already shelved and I don't even know if I'll ever bring it back. That's my honest opinion. That's where I stand. My passion for 11 o'clock kind of died several months ago. I will be very, very honest when I say that. But GTN's the main focus. And then we'll probably have some other podcasts put in here a little bit later on in the future.
One other thing I did happen to see, which was kind of, I think, a rare occurrence for Martinsville. An actual civilized conversation with 2 drivers.
Sly's like, anyways, let me change the subject real quick.
Yeah, exactly.
Because this is boring.
Get back on track.
But that's really the only news I have to say. But let's go ahead and get back into the recap.
But yeah, there was a civilized conversation, and it was in the O'Reilly series, out of all things, between Jesse Love and Raja Caruth. They actually had a civilized talk. No helmets were thrown, no fists thrown, nothing. Which is, I think, a rare occurrence for, especially like with the accidents that happened and everything else. Usually they get heated. It ends up in the haulers. No, they just had a civilized conversation.
Yeah. Well, that's not too bad, but speaking of the O'Reilly Series race, I think Nathan had brought it up or at least talked about his thoughts on that event. What did you guys think of it?
I thought it was actually better of the two.
I honestly didn't get a chance to watch it. I was at work, but I only got to see clips here and there. So
yeah,
the O'Reilly race was very good. I enjoy it much better than the Cup race because I had the Cup race really in the background while I was doing other stuff. Like I don't know why, but even with the added horsepower, it didn't really change much for Martinsville. I think the added horsepower looked at the other racetracks. Like I think they did it at Phoenix.
Yeah, Phoenix was the first place that they did it.
And I actually enjoy Phoenix this year. And then Darlington, I still like Darlington. I didn't really notice a big change, but I could tell that they were sliding more with the next gen.
Yeah.
So I do think for some tracks the added horsepower is working, but Martinsville does not. So if I was NASCAR, I would say, you know what? Screw it. 900 horsepower. See how that does. Because clearly 750, 800, whatever this package is not working.
I would want that, honestly. That's my opinion.
wasn't the passing a little bit better though? Because like I know that's our one. That was like our one complaint,
I
especially with
think
the
it
short track.
was a
So
little bit,
like
but
not it wasn't like a drastic change, but I noticed like cars were able to like pass a bit better. Maybe not on like restarts as well, but it's like I have noticed like especially during traffic and stuff. It's like it has gone a little bit better with the
mhm.
added horsepower,
Oh yeah, I
and
would definitely agree with that.
that is one thing that we have been talking about with these short tracks. That's the one downside.
Hmm.
So getting getting a bit better,
I'd
but
say I would agree with that. The getting a little bit better, and I feel like NASCAR like is seeing like a huge. They're seeing a difference in between the 6 and the 750 horsepower difference on short tracks, and I feel like they are starting to make strides to make their short track package a little bit better. I mean, we saw Phoenix. Phoenix was, I think, probably this Phoenix race that we had was probably one of the better ones for the next gen era. And I'm sorry, I can't take the filter seriously because no, Sly. What's funny is that your camera caught you at wherever you were, just your fridge,
Yeah.
like all the
No,
way
I was
across
at the
your
light switch.
all the
I was
way
at the light
across
switch.
your room.
So, actually, it's about maybe
Like
2.5 feet away. But no, I was testing to see if turning on the light would matter. And you already know why. So
it's just funny because like I'm going on my thought and I just see you standing like halfway across from your PC, and I'm just like, what?
don't worry. I'll come out of my secret lab, okay?
Oh my goodness. But continuing my thought, like I like the Phoenix race that we've seen as far as the next gen era with the 750 horsepower package in the spring was definitely, again, as I've mentioned, one of the better races that we've had at Phoenix for the 750 horsepower package. Martinsville, I will agree with Nathan, it needs a little bit more work in that regard. I wouldn't say taking a swing at like upping horsepower just yet. I think you'd have to look at other areas of the next gen car as far as like drivability and vice versa, and just say, all right, well, like what will make the short track racing better? Will we need to, go to Goodyear and have them make a tire that wear kind of like what we had at Bristol a couple of years ago with tire wear, or playing with grooves? I don't really think playing with grooves will really work all that well for Martinsville, obviously, but they are showing that they're making strides in the right direction when it comes to their short track package. In my opinion, they're taking steps. 750 horsepower, I think, is a good call. It always has been a good call, in my opinion.
I think by maybe 28 might be better.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
I'd say there's always a possibility. Speaking of, since we've kind of already naturally gotten over to the Cup race, let's talk about something that happened on the way to the finish of the Cup race. Of course, late in the going, I think just shortly after a restart, obviously there was a little stack up that happened in front of two drivers in particular, Carson Hocevar and Bubba Wallace. And of course, Hocevar was affected by this little accordion effect, and Bubba Wallace essentially just drove straight through Hocevar and took about 5 other cars with him. Now, we all know how aggressive Bubba can be on the racetrack and how, how he handles things on track. Sort of like a slight, and this is a very, very loose analogy when I say this, kind of like a much more looser but more aggressive at the same time Kyle Busch, or a Kurt Busch in that matter. But the difference is in the early 2000s, I mean, especially at Martinsville, some of us may remember seeing a clip of Kurt Busch doing burnouts on pit road in the middle of a race. I don't think Bubba would do that, but knowing his history of having, I wouldn't say anger issues, but just things that basically letting his emotions get the best of him, it wouldn't surprise me too much. But my question to you guys is, with the way that Bubba kind of handles situations like that out on the racetrack, when do you guys think enough is enough? When do you guys think would be the right time at some point to say, all right, you've basically had enough. We've had enough of your antics of turning people, running over people, pointing the finger at other drivers, starting fights, whatever it may be. When do we think is enough or to pull the plug and say, yeah, Bubba, you're out of here?
My thing with that crap is like, what even, like, I get there was a stack up at one point a little bit, but like, what happened like during that race to have like Bubba do that to Carson? And you can only do that so much. To answer your question, I think you can only do that so much. I say I think one big thing, and he hasn't done that. I don't think I've seen it happen in a while. Was like if he's getting turned under caution.
Yeah.
I'd say that be one of the big ones. I think that's like immediate, you're done. Like get out of your, like go to pit road, go to the garage, you're done. Like I'm just curious, like they've even like Mike Joy and all them were confused, like if it's like something had to happen in order
Oh
for
yeah.
that.
Yeah, Harvick was like, there has to have been something happened prior to that contact. And I was kind of confused myself when I saw the clip. I was just like, well, what happened between these two? Like, what was there, like a racing deal that happened during a green flag run? To be honest with you, I have yet to really see what actually caused it.
I'm also curious of like, I know Bubba had an interview. I didn't get to hear it all that well. What all did he say?
I haven't seen
Like,
the interview.
mention?
He said sorry, but
Do you think he just misjudged it bad? Just like
maybe.
it looked intense. I mean, it could have. It could have. He seemed like he had a frustrating day as well. Like he was fast as a practice, and like during the race, he struggled.
Oh
Like
yeah.
he was still like top 15 at one point, but he was like one of the fastest cars at like a practice. And then coming like being top 20 to being like kind of mid pack.
Yeah.
So maybe the frustration got to him. Maybe he just misjudged the corner. I don't know.
Yeah.
What?
Was anybody going to continue the thought or?
Trying to look it up.
Oh, but yeah, the comment that I was actually going to make was, it's like, it's for me, in my opinion, kind of just seeing like what Bubba's done in the past. It's incredibly frustrating knowing that like Bubba basically just drove straight through Carson Hocevar. And I will, you could also take that into account. Like, yeah, he probably was very frustrated. He had a really good car in practice. He went from that to all of a sudden he's just running in the middle of the pack for most of the day. And then, yeah, probably misjudged the accordion effect that happened in front of him and probably didn't react fast enough, nor did he really know it was happening. So if it's just a racing incident, okay. I mean, I could understand it. But knowing what Bubba's done in the past, just from, taking out Kyle Larson at Vegas 4 years ago, just because he got ran up into the wall, or what happened at the the clash when we were running at the LA Coliseum at the time, when he was bumping and banging doors with somebody on a cool down lap, or when he lets his emotions get the best of him, or even if we want to go a little bit further back, let's go back to 2013 in his rookie year in the Truck Series, where he had a run-in with somebody in practice and he just ran up to the guy that wound up wrecking in practice and punched him in the face with while his helmet was on. So it frustrates me seeing Bubba being involved in stuff like this and him kind of, I would say, whether subconsciously or otherwise, instigating the wreck rather. And, you know, it just frustrates me, honestly. I mean, I feel as somebody who knows and has seen Bubba Wallace perform at his absolute best. It doesn't matter if it's Trucks, O'Reilly, or Cup. I feel like he just, at some point, he really needs to get his act together, emotionally and otherwise.
Mhm.
Yeah, I found like they had like a YouTube short of what happened.
Yeah.
It was, I don't think there was any way that he really could have reacted, especially with him being on the inside.
Right.
Now, if he was on the outside, it might have been a different story.
Yeah, that's why I'm also thinking like it could have just been like a race incident where just everyone was taking like something because you gotta think it's also who who got involved with is Carson Hocevar, who
Yeah.
is the Hurricane, the one that's like I don't people are saying he's the modern day Dale Earnhardt, which
I hate that
honestly
comment.
Yeah,
I hate
I don't like that comparison.
I don't fully agree with it. I don't fully agree with it either. I like they call him the Hurricane though.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
I
Hurricane.
do like that.
Yeah, I would agree with the Hurricane
Yeah.
nickname. Like
But-
that fits his style a lot better. Comparing
But,
him
no,
to somebody with the you know with the
'cause-
moniker of like Dale I'm sorry, Sly. With the
Okay.
moniker of Dale Sr., with everything that he has accomplished over the span of almost 25, like almost 30 years of racing in the Cup level. Hell no way.
Yeah.
And my thing, like with them trying to compare him to Earnhardt, no, definitely polar opposites. Earnhardt, you saw that black number 3 in your mirror. Yeah, you're going to be, obviously he had the nickname the Intimidator, but you knew you were going to get past one way or another.
Yeah.
Hocevar, you're wondering if you're going to get put into the inside or outside wall.
Yeah.
But yeah, my point in all that is bringing that up. It's like you can think he ran the Carson Hocevar, and Carson Hocevar being the Hurricane, he's known just like rubbing people the wrong way the last few years. So that's what he immediately thought. Like, well, what did Carson do? What happened before him? Like,
But
if
what hasn't Hocevar done
that's
is the main
point.
question. It's like a little taste of his own medicine.
Yeah.
But it was just, and I don't know if, granted, it's muted, or if I had it muted. If you'd still get in trouble on the YouTube end.
Yeah,
if I showed the clip.
I wouldn't risk it for copyright stuff.
Well, then again, he did show like a clip of the Rolex 24, like an in-car camera shot, and I didn't get copyrighted for that.
So, so this is
it's
going to be muted, so there's going to be no audio. So obviously, you see, like, he's just going. To me, it's just simple short track racing right there because he's on the inside. And I believe here's from his point of view, his camera.
Yeah, I don't really think he would have been able to see anything.
Bubba could have done.
Yeah,
there's nothing.
And
so
that brings me to like I said, my point. Like we automatically assumed because of who it was that Bubba just punted him because like something happened.
Right.
That's the bad thing about Carson. Like that's the one thing. Like if it was like,
Yeah,
let's say if it was like, uh, I the only person popping in my brain that hurts me doing this was like Christopher Bell. Like we all know how clean of a driver Christopher Bell is.
Yeah.
Like he's not one that will be super aggressive. Like unless it's like close to the end of the race, then it's like everyone's for himself. But it's like during the race, like you like Bubba getting the bell, it's like maybe accident. It'd be like it would be on purpose or something.
Yeah.
But in that same clip with Carson Hocevar as it is, we think like, okay, what did Carson do or what caused this? So like we all basically kind of judged it like that because it was Carson
Yeah.
Hocevar.
Oh yeah.
yeah. So like we've seen, there was nothing that Bubba could have done. It was either right
Yeah.
up on the curb, potentially wrecking himself and everybody behind him, or just hammer down.
Yeah.
So,
Absolutely.
not to mention it's up racing.
Absolutely. All right. Well, let's go ahead and recap our finishing results from this past weekend in Martinsville, starting off with the O'Reilly Series. Justin Allgaier, who started first, he finishes first for his third win of the season, I believe. Yeah, third win.
Yes.
Corey Day. I'll tell you this, Nathan. As much smack as I have been talking about Corey Day, I gotta admit, he really has been coming around with the O'Reilly Series car. He finishes in the second position.
This is what I'm saying. He actually led laps too.
37 to
and
be exact.
Yeah.
yeah, and like, well, not the only one. I have some friends on the different server that crap on Corey Day, and I understand. At the first 3 races, he was kind of bad. He was kind of aggressive. He was fast, but he was aggressive. But ever since Phoenix, the last 4 races, he's been fast, but he's done it fairly quietly. He's not made any outrageous mistakes like he did at the first 3.
Right.
And like, he is doing really good. He has 6 top 10s in the first 7 races and 3 top 5s in the 7th in points. For a guy that's basically brand new to asphalt, or like maybe almost a year on asphalt. So like, I do think Corey Day can do good this year. He's finally keeping it clean. He's winning about the same as he was all the way inside the top 10, but he's not making dumb mistakes. So
Yeah. Yeah.
and like, it's kind of like, I think Larson did the same thing back in 2013 and 2012, the first couple of years that he was on asphalt. Because I remember 2012 at Homestead, Larson kind of spun
Yeah.
in the truck race. So I mean, if Henry and Kyle Larson is saying that Corey Day is going to be the next Kyle Larson, it took Larson a couple of years for him to get adjusted from dirt to asphalt.
Yeah.
And for Corey Day, I like Corey Day, and he's definitely kept it a lot more cleaner the last few weeks, and he showed it at Martinsville. I'm surprised though of how well he ran at Martinsville. But hey, he almost got. If it wasn't for God, he would have stole the win. So good day for Corey Day.
A good day indeed. Sammy Smith coming home in the third position, then Sheldon Creed fourth. Here's another one that I've actually been looking forward to for a while. Lee Polium. For those that don't know, he is a late model He is a late model veteran, multi-time track champion, and I think he took a break from racing for a little while, and then he came back. And if I remember correctly. I don't know if that's accurate, but I'm going off of what I've seen and what I've read. But he is as good as ever. Finally gets an opportunity here in the O'Reilly Series top 5. I'm not surprised to see this performance, but it's great that he did it in an O'Reilly's car.
And they had a whole graphic. Credit to CW Fletcher having a graphic. I think he's like a full-time NASCAR local weekly series champion at somewhere. He's like, he got a whole section of grandstands named after him at South Boston.
Yep.
Which I didn't know about.
Yeah,
and apparently
really?
he is a 2-time Martinsville winner in like the Cars late model tour.
I believe that.
Yep.
So when I saw that, I'm like, oh, there's no surprise size running up here then. Say what you will about some of the restarts. There was some restarts where didn't get going. He might have caused the big one on one restart. But other than that, he was another guy that ran up front and led some laps. So and like they had a graphic of 7 drivers winning the O'Reilly Series debut. I was like, is it gonna happen again? It didn't, but still got a top 5. So for a random one-off, for a cars guy, a cars tour guy, pretty good.
Absolutely.
The last guy to win on his debut wasn't that Josh Berry, or someone else?
In O'Reilly's, yeah,
In
Connor
O'Reilly's,
Zilich.
yes.
Yeah, in
Oh
O'Reilly.
yeah, that's right.
24.
That's right. Connor Zilich. I forgot.
And
Yeah.
then before that is 21 with Ty Gibbs, and then before that is all the way back in 2006 with Kurt Busch.
I thought Josh Berry, like when he first, one of his first, maybe it was the first few races, but he thought
Yeah, he did win Vegas, but I think that was not his first start.
he won I thought he won Martinsville before that.
Did he?
No,
Yeah.
Josh Berry won. That was his first race, like that he won in O'Reilly's.
I might have to look up Josh Berry.
Might have to. While you do that, continuing on here with the results.
Okay, I'll get to that Liam person after you're done.
Austin Hill finishing in 6th. Dean Thompson coming home in the 7th position. Ross Chastain finishing in 8th for DGM. Ryan Sieg finishing in 9th. Brent Cruz rounding out your top 10. Positions 11th on down to 20th look like this. Parker Retzloff, Jesse Love, Taylor Gray, Brendan Poole, Anthony Alfredo, Patrick Staropoli, Blaine Perkins, Brandon Jones, Myatt Snyder, and William Sawalich. That being your top 20. 21st on down to 30th look like this. Brad Perez, LeVar Scott, Sam Mayer, Joey Gase, Raja Caruth, Harrison Burton, and Garrett Smithley was the last driver running on the racetrack, 8 laps down. And then everybody else was out of the race. Carson Kvapil, Austin Green, Jeb Burton, they complete your top 30. And then from 31st on down to 38th, look like this. Andrew Patterson driving the 32 for Jordan Anderson Racing. Then Josh Williams, Nick Sanchez, Kyle Sieg, Josh Bilicki, who I guess was running on the racetrack still, but he was compared to between him and Garrett Smithley, a good 37 lap difference between those two. Ryan Ellis, but he wasn't able to finish ahead of Sieg on up to Carson Kvapil, unfortunately. But anyways, Ryan Ellis, Jeremy Clements, Luke Baldwin, who went out of the race on lap 31.
I can't confirm to the question why it took him. It took Josh Berry 13 races to get his first win at Martinsville. In 2021, that was when he did 22 up to 33, and then he won in the fall in the number 1.
Okay.
So yeah, in the same year.
Okay.
But he didn't win until his 13th start. Did 2 in 2014, 1 in 2015, 3 in 2016, 1 in 2017, and then came back in 2021.
So So was that his first race back in 2021 that he won the race?
It was his first, second, third, fourth, sixth, seventh race back.
In the like full time, like in the 2020s, I should say.
Yeah, 2021, his seventh race back of a 22 race schedule.
Okay. Well,
He won.
all
He
right.
wasn't.
Well,
He wasn't full time until 2022, my guy.
I mean, yes, that's why I'm saying like that's why I brought that. That's why I brought that up because like I know he did stuff like 2014 and all of them, but it's like he
Randomly.
started like yeah. Then he started like coming back in like the 2020s. It's where I first heard of him, and then he's like showing up the short track
Mhm.
and dominant. That's why I was like I couldn't remember if like his first race back when it's like with Junior Motorsports,
Mhm.
like his first race with them, like he won at Martinsville. Like that's what I was trying to see, but
Yeah,
nah.
and just his 13th
Well,
start.
yeah,
I think
you should just check out.
he was basically what Lee Pullman is now. Like he was a Cars
Okay,
guy.
Yeah.
that's why I brought that up. Okay,
Yep.
I think that was Liam's fifth start at Martinsville.
Oh, his fifth
Is-
ever?
At Martinsville.
Hmm.
Because he had one, would only make 2 starts in 2019. I don't know if this is like a different series or whatnot.
Probably Cars Tour.
Once in 24, the other was in 25. I guess it was a Valley Star Credit Union 300 at Martinsville.
Yeah.
But the awards this guy has gotten at only, well, granted, age 37, but 2012, 2013, 15, and 17 NASCAR Advanced Auto Parts Weekly Series champion, 15 and 19 Virginia Triple Crown, whatever races those are, 11 of 2014 the Valley Credit Union 300. This to me is insane. 2011, 12, 13, pretty much 2011 through 2016 Thunder Road 200 winner.
Yeah.
And then 2015 Hampton Heat 200.
The stats of this man are immaculate when it comes to the short track scene. Doesn't matter if it's Cars Tour, back when
All-American Series.
Yeah, which is now the Advanced Auto Parts Weekly Series, or even like remember like there's like the CRA Super Series, which was also kind of like what's basically the Cars Tour now, but like stuff like that. It's
Dancing has a knack for talent or finding talent,
oh yeah,
even if it's just a one-off. Like, okay, Dale.
nah, it's all right, Dale Jr. We see you. Speaking of seeing, let's go ahead and see the finishing results for the Cup race. Chase Elliott finally nabbing Chevrolet's first win for 2026. Denny Hamlin finishing in the second position. Then Joey Logano bouncing back to finish in third after so many abysmal finishes. Ty Gibbs started fourth, finished fourth. William Byron rounds out your top five. And Ryan Blaney, he finished in a position that is half of his car number, sixth. Christopher Bell finishing in seventh after starting in 11th, so 7-11. Get to do that again. Austin Cindric.
Kevin.
Austin Cindric started in sixth. He drives the number 2. 6 plus 2 gives you 8.
I didn't know that we were doing math, Elijah.
Yes, we are. Kyle Larson finished in ninth. And Josh Berry. Great rebound for him after a pretty tough few weeks. He rounds out your top 10. Now, positions 11th on down to 20th sounds like this. This is a shocker for me. SVG finishing in the 11th position. Then it's Ryan Preece, Brad Keselowski in his 600th start, finishing in 13th. Then Chase Briscoe, Tyler Reddick, Ross Chastain, Carson Hocevar, Michael McDowell, Chris Buescher, and Daniel Suarez. That's your top 20.
I want to give some shout outs before you continue on. First shout out, SVG. That whole damn near that whole race, but besides the finish, he was running top 5.
Yeah.
About
Oh,
top
yeah.
5, top 10. He ran top 5 that whole, like, he didn't finish top 10, which that kind of sucks. That did not show how good he was this weekend, but holy crap, he was top 10 damn near this whole
Started
race.
fifth,
And
But
that,
here's the thing.
finished
yeah.
11th.
He finished only 3 spots better than last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, that might
that's
be
still
his
pretty
best
good.
oval now.
I agree.
Honestly, that might be his best oval.
And the other shout out I want to go to is Chase Briscoe. Terrible weekend. Like didn't practice well, didn't qualify good. And this is compared to his teammate who got the pole and he was dominant the whole race. Didn't win. Talk about Denny Hamlin here, but dominant race. Compare that, and that isn't Joe Gibbs Racing Equipment. His other teammate are top 10 right now.
Yeah.
But Chase Briscoe, terrible season, went lap down. I think went 1 lap down. I think they said twice, maybe 3 times. I can't remember. But he bounced back, fixed the car, bounced back. He got a top 15, finishing 14th.
Absolutely.
Actually, I do need to correct myself on one thing. The 14th place finish was the second Martinsville race. The first one, he finished 34th.
Gotcha.
I see.
That's all I gotta say. But it's like those were the only 2 drivers that had to really shout out on that. SVG have dominant, getting Chase Briscoe coming back. You also got Spire still doing pretty well. So is RFK. But yeah.
Yeah. 21st on down to 30th looks like this. Eric Jones, Justin Allgaier, Todd Gilliland, Kyle Busch, Austin Dillon, Connor Zilic, AJ Allmendinger, Noah Gregson, John Hunter Nemechek, and Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Finally, positions 31st on down to 37th looks like this. Cole Custer, Cody Ware, Austin Hill, Zane Smith, who was the last car running on the racetrack, and then Riley Herbst, Bubba Wallace, and Ty Dillon, who went out of the race on lap 298. Wallace and Herbst went out on lap 322 for Bubba Wallace and 323 for Riley Herbst.
One thing before I go to my segment. Man, what is going on with the 8? Like, he's got a new crew chief. He was the Daytona 500 pole setter. We expect like his is going to be the rocket. We think he's going to get better. He's been having not so good weeks the last few weeks. Like, Martinsville sucked for Kyle Busch this weekend. It's like, I don't know.
Yeah, no.
But, yeah. But I guess we'll move on. We will now move on to my segment of all the damn points. Now, I'll review this later on, but did either you two listen to the last week's episode talking to Slifer and Staple?
No.
Nope.
Okay, I will catch y'all. Okay, I'll catch y'all up what my new deal was coming up. But first off, let's go to our drivers' points here. Justin Allgaier extends his points lead to 229 above the cutoff. With this race is in, that's a big gap, and that is showing how good Justin Allgaier, number 7, is. I think he may be an early championship favorite, y'all.
Absolutely.
And now we got the rest position. We got Jesse Love, which is 137. Sheldon Creed, 113. Austin Hill, 107. Carson Hose, not Carson Hosevar, wrong person. Carson Quapple, wrong Carson. He's 90 points above. Sammy Smith, 87. Corey Day, the top highest rookie at the moment, 81. Brandon Jones, 54. Parker Retzloff still in the top 12, having a fantastic season. 51 points of Raja Caruth, 31. Sam Mayer, 28. And with an extended gap between the 13th, 12th spot is Taylor Gray with 20 points above. Now he is 13th down to 22nd. Anthony Alfredo, like I said, is down by 20. William Sawalich down by 21. Ryan Sieg, 24. Brendan Poole, 25. Jeb Burton, 42. Patrick Staropoli, 48. Ironically enough, that's his number. Blaine Perkins, 56. Dean Thompson, 61. Brent Cruz, 71. And Jeremy Clement, down by 80. Trying to see if there's any notable names to mention. Lower down, I don't think so. But I'd say this is it's kind of the same as last week. But it's like we still have some good names up here. Parker Retzloff is one that like I highlight every single week.
Yeah.
Like this, as I mentioned, like this is a team that we did not expect to do good. Honestly, if you want, we could put Anthony Alfredo in this too. He's first one below the cutoff, but both drivers are top 20 in top 15, I should say, in points right now. And this is Viking, a team who did not do good at all last year, with their only one car with a Matty D.
Yeah.
Now you got two cars with Anthony Alfredo and Parker Retzloff. I think we all agree we did not think this team was going to do good. Now both cars top 15. One is above the cutoff, having amazing races back to back back.
Yeah.
Call me crazy, but I was kind of on the Viking Motorsports train during the off season. When they announced
Really?
Alfredo and Westloff, I had confidence. If the team could improve, no disrespect to Matt DiBenedetto, he's good, but I think he got about as good as that equipment was. I think they have a alliance of some kind, so that might be helping them this year compared to last year. But I really I really like Alfredo. I really like Wetsoff. I've been on the Wetsoff train ever since I saw him step foot in the O'Reilly series for the first time.
Yeah.
So, and I know how good Westloff can be. So, I know you guys might be a little bit surprised, but I'm not. I genuinely think that both of those cars are going to be chase contenders all year long. I feel like and it would not surprise me if one or both sneak into the chase like 10th, 11th, 12th. I would not be surprised.
Honestly, if they both just finish top 10, top 20, top 15, I'd say that's a win in my book for this year.
Mm-hmm. I know I'm saying high expectations. It's not high expectations. I'm just they've had top 10 speed a lot, especially Westloff has had a lot of top 10 speed.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know what they did. I don't know if that do wipes and funk away money is helping them, but something's going on with Viking Motorsports, and I love to see it.
Hey.
I like both of those drivers. I like to see the mid pat more competitive. I can't even say mid pat because like you have the top 10 cars that are 8 to 10 that are competitive each week, and then you got like 10th through like 25th that are really competitive with some of the smaller teams. So it's good to see Viking Motorsports possibly like rise up to the challenge of being one of the better mid-pack teams so far this season.
I just have I have a question. I just now thought about this. We're
Oh no.
talking about like underdog. No, it's a good question. It's a good question. We're talking about underdogs, like we're talking about teams and stuff. How do we think? Where do we think Brent Cruz is going to be during the end? Because now I think he missed all 4 of the races because of his age. Now he's going to be of age for the rest of the year. Do we think, despite him missing like 4 races due to his age, do we think we see Brent Cruz making a comeback? He's been finishing pretty good the last few weeks he's been racing.
I
And we
would
see
see
him
it.
as one of the top 12.
I'd see it. I think his chances of at least getting into the top 12 are a lot better than Alex Bowman's comeback. Like,
Yeah.
I hate to say it, but like the thing with Brent Cruz is that he has been, well, I'd say in my opinion he's in a pretty good spot. Again 71 points below the cutoff. Like, what races couldn't he not do?
Daytona, Atlanta, Las Vegas, and I
Although a
think
mile and a half track
Arlington.
and above.
So
Yeah.
well, like for the first 4 races. So yeah, that was Daytona, Atlanta,
Las Vegas and Darlington.
Well, what about Coda?
Yeah, he raced Coda.
Okay.
It's not counting road courses. It didn't count road courses, so
Oh,
Coda was fine.
Coda and like, so did he race Phoenix too?
Yeah, he raced Phoenix.
Okay. Yeah. So basically, he can't race. Yeah, to Sly's point, 1.5 miles, 2 mile racetracks and super speedways, but he can race road courses and short tracks.
Sure. Yep.
But he can now because he was not of age. I think he's now, if not close to being 18 now.
But yeah,
So he can be fine race of the year.
But yeah, for the sorry.
To go off of what you were asking, why I think he'd make more of a comeback before Zilich gets his first winning cup.
Yeah. But like, I'd also say too, with the 2 races that Brent Cruz has been able to run, it's actually pretty impressive of how he's been able to be inside of the top 25 of the very best. Given the fact that, yeah, he missed like a good amount of races because of his age. But now that he's 18, or at least going to be 18 here soon, now I feel like that's going to put him in a really good spot to start plugging away and be more consistent. And if he's able to do that, and if he was able to do that for the first 2 races this year for him, then I definitely feel like he could be a potential candidate, at least one of the 12 candidates for the chase this year.
Do we think he may have a shot to beat Corey Day and Raja Caruth for Rookie of the Year?
I'd say it'd be close.
It'd be close.
Honestly, I think they are the top. No surprise, they are the top 3 for the Rookie of the Year. Like I don't talk about like, do we think like Brent Cruz will be like in the conversation of being Rookie of the Year by season's end against like Corey Day and Raja Caruth?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we'd only be able to tell how he does when he's able to drive like at Daytona, Dega, and all those tracks. I mean, if it was merely like like mile and a half and below, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But again, like I said, Dega, Daytona, we don't know yet.
Right.
I know Dega's coming up around the corner, so he should be. Let me double check, see when his birthday is, so we can. Oh, happy birthday, Brent! As we're recording, happy birthday, Brent Cruz.
Wow.
He's 18 now.
Hey, there we go.
Oh wow.
He's cleared. He's ready to go.
Good thing I looked it up. I was like, well, let me see. How
Can't make this
old
stuff
is he?
up.
Yeah.
He's of
Has
age now.
So now he's gonna be at all the races. I was just curious. I knew his birthday was around the corner too. I was sure it was this month. I'm like, I think he was already past. Yep, today's his birthday as we're recording. So yeah,
So
he's fine.
if he actually wins, say, a race, wouldn't he be the youngest in the O'Reillys to win a race
No,
if he ever wins one?
what? How old
Because he
was?
just turned 18.
That would be interesting.
I know not trucks. I think was it Cole Custer
No, I'm talking about just O'Reilly.
I know.
In O'Reilly's, that would be an interesting story. But yeah, Cole Custer at the time when he won his first truck race in 2014 was like 16 years, 9 months, 18 days or something. That possibly might have been the case. Like one of those 2 days potentially.
Joey Logano in the Xfinity is in the. I looked up Xfinity because I can't spell O'Reilly for the life of me. But it's like, yeah, at 18 years and 21 days. So if Brent Cruz will win at Rockingham, he would be the youngest.
Oh boy.
Wow. Yeah, that would be wild, honestly.
Yeah, because in the modern, looks like in modern, Sammy Smith, youngest to win at 18 years, 9 months, and 7 days old. Zilich, 1 month. Zilich was 1 month, 23 days. Elliott was 4 months and 7 days, and Gibbs 4 months and 15.
Yeah.
So if Brent Cruz wins Rockingham, that breaks the record.
All these young kids, man. All these 18-year-olds at the time.
Yeah.
I know, man.
And we're like in our except for Elijah, our late 20s, 30s, and 40s.
I'm not that old.
We're here. Yeah, then you're irrelevant too. I'm the father. I'm the father of this group right here. So, damn.
Gonna be 24 in April, so
Man. Man, that's
Oh.
okay.
Anyways, continuing on to all the damn points to the Cup Series side. Tyler Reddick still has the top spot with above the cutoff with 195 points, almost 200 points. Then we have all winners in the top 4 in points. All the winners have made the top 4 with Ryan Blaney 113, Denny Hamlin 101, and Chase Elliott, newly winner this year, is 91 points above. Then all the rest is William Byron 80, Ty Gibbs 64, Christopher Bell 54, Brad K still doing pretty well this season 48. Actually, 4-way tie for 8th in points right now.
oh,
Yeah.
Brad Keselowski, Kyle Busch, Chris Buescher, and Bubba Wallace are all 48 above the cut line.
Kyle
Believe
Busch.
it or not. Kyle Larson, my apologies. Wrong Kyle.
Jeez.
Man.
How you gonna do
I'm
Larson
sorry,
like
if we
that,
were
man?
talking about a decade
Sorry.
ago, I wouldn't
Sorry.
be surprised, but
Sorry about that. Too many people are saying I mistake Carson Quapple with Carson Hosevar. Just Kyle. I'm surprised I haven't mixed up the chases yet.
Yeah.
With the bank.
What the? Brad K, Kyle Larson, Chris Buescher, and Bubba Wallace are all tied with 48 48 above the cut line.
I gotta bring it back.
The lab's back. Joey Logano moves up a few spots, being 27 points above. Ryan Priest still having a great season, 22 points above. SVG still above with 16. And all three of the teammates are still back to back to back. Hocevar 13 above, Daniel Suarez 9 above, and jumping a little ahead of myself, Michael McDowell 9 below. Honestly, best season for Spire Motorsports by far.
I would agree.
Oh yeah.
At least to start.
Yeah, I mean, you could argue. I mean, like some people may argue, well, 2019 was their best year because they won at Daytona with Justin Haley.
Anyone can win at Daytona nowadays.
Anyone can win Daytona, but like when you talk about consistency wise, I mean, yeah, Spire has been slowly been getting better. They got better at the tail end of the Gen 6 era. Now with next gen was a little bit of a work in progress, but they've been slowly getting better year after year after year. And up until this point, all three cars are at least in contention for like 2 or even 3 spots in this year's chase.
And almost every year they were trying to find like the right drivers to be in those seats. Like right now, the best out of all of them, even points wise, is Carson Hocevar.
Yeah.
This is one of the best picks they have in there. Michael McDowell, he's not running as good as his teammates, which Daniel Suarez needed a good run. Like Michael McDowell can afford to be like the third Spire guy. Like he can afford to be the third Spire guy. No disrespect to Michael McDowell, but you got like Carson Hocevar's the up and comer. Like he has a little bit of pressure to be like the top or the second top guy. Spire. Daniel Suarez had the most pressure going into this.
Yeah.
Like, he was the third Spire guy. Like falling back, like where he's at. Honestly, even if Michael McDowell passes him in points, he's already meeting expectations. We were worried he would be like in the, honestly, I'd say like 25th or lower in points of where we feared like Daniel's worst would be. He's already beating expectations right now. Like he can, even if Mike Padal passes him in points, even if he's the lowest in points, this is what we needed to see out of Daniel Suarez.
Yeah, he's
having a great run.
And with the point system that we have now, and with Suarez being consistent, I think he's one of those guys that you can put in a group that is known for being pretty consistent week after week. So this fits and it helps. And look at where he's at. 9 points above the cutoff, and so far I'd say he's doing well.
I think I talked about this in the very beginning of the year. Like Daniel Suarez has to have at least a top 20 or a top 25 points if he wants to have like stay, like at least stay in the Cup Series or like stay at Spire.
Yeah.
He's already meeting all expectations. So this is perfect for Suarez. Continuing on down from 18th to 22nd. Austin Cindric down by 18. Ross Chastain 31. AJ Allmendinger 33. Chase Briscoe still on the rebound, doing pretty well. He's 36 below. And then Zane Smith 41 below. Couple of notable names I'm going to try to get up here. Kyle Busch, he's down by 48 points. Rookie Carson Hocevar down by 87 points. Cole Custer down by 100, and this is why I mentioned all this. Cody Ware 111, and then Alex Bowman 146.
Yep. I still stand by what I said a couple weeks ago with Alex Bowman. No way.
Yeah.
No way that he's coming back from this.
The only way, if he does come back, the bright side of this format, you get like 15 or 20 points if you win the race over second. So if Bowman does come back, the only way he makes it is if he does what he did in like 2021 and just win like 4 races.
With the way he's been performing the last couple of years, I just don't see it.
He's got to at least get like have a tear when he comes back. At least like 4 or 5 to even at least attempt to get up there.
He's got to
in the
pull a
playoffs.
Tyler Reddick
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say he would have to
to have a
pull.
remote chance.
He would have to
He need-
pull
yeah.
like a Kyle Busch from 2015 when he missed a third of the season.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly,
I'm
I
sorry,
think
but Bowman is not like Kyle Busch.
No,
no.
he's not. No
That's
disrespect
Bowman's
to
a
him.
consistent
kidding, you don't
driver.
have an attitude.
Like I feel like if he ran all races, he would be a comfortable chase driver because he's a really consistent driver.
Yeah.
He's not a driver that can pop off half a dozen wins. I'm sorry.
No. No, he can't. Unfortunately.
You know who was the biggest jumper this week though? Was Josh Berry.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's currently 20. He is currently 25th in points, down by 55.
Oh,
That is something that was good that he needed. He has not been having good seasons, and we're at a track at Martinsville where he's damn good. Like I mentioned, he won in the Xfinity Series. I know that don't match much, but he's always been good at Martinsville, no matter what series. So this is a pretty good turnaround. That's what Josh Berry needs. He needs more races like that. I may be talking about him in the top 22.
Yep.
Wiley. But series.
And also, Elijah's making me because he picked him as the stay away.
No, it's not that. It's because you said Xfinity.
Did I say Xfinity?
Oh,
Yeah.
why it's not that anymore?
I can't. I'm sorry. It's to me, it will always be the Xfinity. Like I will never get used to. I will
Nope.
try to say O'Reilly as much as I can, but it will always be the Xfinity series to me.
Well,
But
that got disconnected.
Yeah, they pulled the plug
one.
on the
Nice one.
deal.
But now we shift gears to the cut to our points, the GTN points, and it has closed up, boys. Me and Slifer were the big winners of this. We got 4 out of 6.
I
4 out
almost
of
got
6.
5 out of 6. Almost 5.
Almost got 5 out of 6.
Couple
But
more
yeah,
spots, and I could have had 6 of 6. But hey.
you were. This is what you needed, at least. This is the momentum you needed, is now you are only 2 points behind me and Elijah.
Thank God.
Right now, me and Elijah are only behind by a half a point over Stapleton, who has 25.5. Like I mentioned, both me and Elijah both at 25. Slifer is now at 23.
You know,
Now-
imagine if I did the points for the opening race at the Clash. That's all I will say. But leave me alone.
Well, just make sure you're here next year.
Now, here is what I was talking to Elijah about last week. I made a little adjustment to the point, or how I divvy up the points, especially with the odd number of cars, odd number of entries. The biggest question we've all had is like how we divvy up the points when it's like 37, 35, 39 entries, the odd numbers. I made a solution, and I think this will actually work, and it help out, and it may give the middle area a bit more spicy. So we all know the main rules. Like it has like the first half of the field is dark horse, bottom half is stay away. Well, I have my little spin on it. Talk Elijah, he agrees on this too. I'm going to use 37 as the example.
Okay. So I think
So
the O'Reilly's been having like 37 or something.
that's why I'm using this as the main example. So with this, instead of like we're trying to guess like from like first to 18th or like 19th, it's confusing.
Yeah.
Here's where the big kicker is. Dark horse now for the we're still using 37 as this dark horse 1st through 19th, stay away 18th through 37th. 19 both ways. The 18th and 19th are your safe ground if you're a dark horse or a stay away. Even if the stay away is ahead of the dark horse, the point still count. It's a little interesting, and it makes it easier for me to also just like kind of map it out too.
Yeah.
Think about it, but it's like I just think it makes it a little bit interesting, and it makes things a little bit easier too. So it makes that middle area between 18th and 19th interesting. And if you have 25 entries, that's 17, 18, 29, 19, and 20.
Interesting.
The
Very.
odd numbers makes things very, very interesting. And like I said, even if your stay away driver finishes ahead of the dark horse in the middle, your stay away picks the 18th, and your dark horse is the 19th. They will still get points, but this is only for the odd number of entries. Even numbers, it's still the same. Even numbers, 38, 1 through 19 is a dark horse. Uh, uh, 19th through 38th stay. No, yeah,
So with
20th through 38th. My apologies.
with this race, there's 39 for O'Reilly.
Only
That
30 make it though.
yeah,
Someone goes home.
yeah. This is only for like odd number entries. So,
Mostly for like cup. If there's like 39 for like the 600 or something. Or if for some odd reason there's only 37 cars for O'Reilly for a week.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've been thinking about this for like a good maybe month or so. Because I was like, because it's always the odd entries that always gives us issues. Like how we're going to match that.
Well, I think we talked about that like at the beginning of the year.
We have, but I've been thinking about this more, and it's like this
Okay.
is my little twist to it, and I think it just makes things the middle more interesting. And it started last week at Martinsville. So from now on, including from Martinsville now on to the end of the season and going forward, that's how we're going to with the odd numbers. That's how we're going to do the points.
Okay.
Okay.
And I feel like this is going to be like a fun little twist, makes the middle entry a bit more interesting, getting points. So
Yeah.
I think it may be a little bit fun. And this will conclude my segment of all the damn
It's now we can't say damn anymore.
I could say damn all I want.
The timing, though.
As I was saying, this concludes my segment of all Slifer, don't you dare. All the damn points.
What?
And this will be Slifer's exit. No, I'm kidding.
Okay. As far as breaking stories, I really don't think there has been any.
There
No.
is
Well-
one story though.
Oh.
What?
It ain't a story, but it was announced as recording at the race. The Hall of Fame inductees for the voting has been revealed.
Oh.
And there's a big name on the list for modern era. Kevin Harvick.
Oh yeah,
he's gonna
that's
be in.
right.
Mentioned as
He should be in.
as a mentioned as inductee. But this brings me a question though. how many people are we going to get? Because the last few years, we've
Not
only
many.
gotten like three or four. This brings me questioning. If we're going to have three for one for modern era, one for pioneer, one for I can't remember the last one. Someone will have to help me out with that.
Landmark.
Thank you. Who This brings
Mm,
me a question. If it's going to be one person for modern, is it going to be Kevin Harvick, or should we
actually,
automatically have what? What's up?
we should do. Granted, he is on the list for modern era. I say you still put whoever's voting and Biffle.
That's kind of what my question was going to. Because like I think even despite everything, I think Biffle needs to be in the Hall of Fame. Like
And it's crazy for the list that they have for the modern era. You got obviously the Biff, Neil Bonnet, Tim Brewer, Jeff Burton, Randy Dorton, what is it? Ray Edler? If I said
Yeah,
it right.
I think so.
Ernie Elliott. I almost said Irvin.
Ernie
Almost.
Irvin, oh man.
Almost. Yeah, I almost pulled a Wyatt.
screw you.
No, you would
Oh.
like it. Just lay there and sweat. Kevin Harvick, Randy LaJoy, and Jack Sprague.
Hmm. Oh,
And Pioneer, interesting. Ray Fox, Harry Hyde, Banjo Matthews,
Here we go.
Herb Nab, and Larry Phillips.
Talking about Randy LaJoy for a bit. Will in a little bit. We'll talk. I want to have a conversation about like something about him later on. But continuing on this conversation, like, who do you think may get in? If it has to be one, I honestly think like they need to put Greg Biffle in
Mm-hmm.
either way. If he gets the most or not, or if they just make it too modern era. Because if it's two,
Like what I was
we all
saying.
know it's all gonna. We both know it's gonna be Greg Biffle, Kevin Harvick. If there's too modern, it's got to be those two. Hands
yeah,
down,
Yeah.
got to be those two.
easily.
But if it's only one, I hate to say it, but do we think it may be Kevin Harvick or Greg Biffle being in there before each other?
It should be
I think I already
Biffle,
know the answer.
regardless.
To be both.
As much
Yeah.
as I would love to see Harvick go into the Hall of Fame and
Mhm.
as much of a deserving career that he has had, it should be Biffle.
Yep.
Vote. I feel like voting wise, I honestly agree with y'all. But with the voting wise, if
Because
you
even if
compare
he
it,
was alive, you figure Kevin Harvick, granted 2014 champion, the winner of Daytona 2007 500. Oh, okay, and two-time NASCAR O'Reilly Series champion. But it's like 2000 Truck Series champion and 2002 O'Reilly Series champion for Biffle. It's like but what years did Harvick win the O'Reilly Series championships?
didn't he win it like after Biffle though?
Before.
That,
So he
but
went
you
before Biffle.
figure though, you got okay, so we'll say 2000 maybe. In 2 years, Biffle went from the trucks to the O'Reilly Series and
Yeah.
won championships. So 2001, he didn't win nothing, no championships. I honestly say just from that little accolade, I would have still put him in.
Oh yeah, I would agree.
My fear is that, like, I agree that I want Biff Harvick, but with the majority of the fan base, I kind of hate to say it, but I feel like Harvick may end up going in before Biffle if they do one person. I hate to say it because I don't want that. I want Biffle in there, but Harvick's going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer. You
Yeah.
want your champions, like one big champion names. Granted, I'm already calling this now. I can already tell you who's going to be in the ballot next year. Martin Truex Jr. Martin Truex Jr. is going to be in next year's,
Yeah.
and you
I think
expect him. Go
it's
ahead.
up. I think it's really up in the air of how many they do. If they do one, I think it will be Harvick. If they do two, then Harvick and Biffle.
It's gotta they have to do too. Like with the tragic passing of Biffle and all that he's done. Like if it wasn't for, I'd say if he didn't pass during that massive plane crash, we wouldn't be having this conversation. It would be Harvick hands down. I
Yeah.
think we can all kind of agree with that.
Mhm.
But with the traffic, trap,
Oh my god.
tragic, if I could speak, passing, and then like all of the stuff he did, like Biffle has to be in this year. Like it, they got to do two. Like
Yeah.
they have to. I don't see if, ands, or but. They got to. But uh, this is another. Th- I'm going to kind of move on for this. Is another deal, and it involves Randy LaJoy on this. This conversation kind of blew up a bit on on a uh, on a Dale Jr. download short, talking about like question if Justin Allgaier should be mentioned in the Hall of Fame.
Oh,
Mm.
I saw
But
this. This
but
pissed me
then
off.
But then, like, his co-star, I do not remember his name. Someone can probably tell me his name. I don't remember top of my head. He was saying like that should be only Cup Series stars,
Yeah,
and it's
that's one thing that I was also going to bring up as well, because
yeah,
to be quite honest with you, like the Hall of Fame, I think, is just specifically meant for drivers that have had storied careers, not just in the Cup Series. That
yeah,
Yeah,
it's supposed to
and
expand on other divisions, other drivers from other
mhm,
divisions that have contributed to the sport in one way or another. So
it's
O'Reilly's, trucks, modifieds,
Like Ray Edler, he's a 6-time ARCA Menard Series West champion.
yeah. So I mean, like there
Ron Hornaday Jr. He's a 4-time truck champion. I argue
should be
Matt
yeah.
five-time, but
Oh,
Kyle
and
Busch took that away from us in 2011.
to
True.
what you were asking, Wyatt, it was TJ Majors. That's his
Thank you,
primary co-host.
thank you.
I don't think it was TJ though that brought up. It was
No, what did TJ? It was It was, I think his name was like Travis or something.
Travis
Travis
Rockhold.
something.
He
Yeah, thank
Oh,
he should be fired for that comment, by the way.
damn.
I think after that comment that he made, he's like, oh, it should just be for Cup drivers. He should be fired. I think he's going to
you.
be fired.
Cause see,
It's like, let's be
and
honest here.
I agree on that, Elijah.
It's
Because
not the
it's
NASCAR Cup Series Hall of Fame. It's just the NASCAR Hall of Fame.
Exactly.
exactly.
It-
I was just about to say that.
And
If
then
that's
it's
the
like,
case, then what? Yeah. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
and then I think he also made the case for like, well, Major League Baseball is only the MLB Hall of Fame though, because that's the Major League of Baseball, and like the NFL Hall of Fame, that's the National Football League of
Mhm.
the NFL. Like that should be like the premier like people in that sport. For NASCAR, it's not the NASCAR Cup Series Hall of Fame. It's the NASCAR Hall of Fame.
Yep. Easily.
With that being said, like if it's only Cup Series drivers that is good, like well, Ron Hornaday's in there. I think Matt Crafton's going to be in there in a couple of years. He's going to be
Yeah.
inducted. I think Matt Craft's going to be inducted in a couple of years. My perspective, if it's only Cup Series drivers, why? And I may get a little backlash when I say this. Why are drivers like Dale Jr. and Carl Edwards in there? Because they don't have a Cup Series championship. They've ran good. Dale Jr., to his credit, has a couple Daytona 500s. He has a little bit edge over Carl, but they both are O'Reilly champions.
Yeah.
They are
Mhm.
both O'Reilly Series champions. If we were just going off based off Cup Series champions, then why are drivers like Dale Jr., Carl Lewis don't have a Cup Series champion, don't have like a bunch of wins like what Mark Martin did, or like what Danny Hamlin's going to be, which he's a future Hall of Famer despite
Oh
not
yeah.
getting a champion.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
like
But
this is go
again,
ahead,
like
sorry.
what Stapleton was saying, you know, NFL has got the NFL Hall of Fame. You know, it's just for the NFL. But NASCAR, you know, it's not just Cup, because you got the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series, the NASCAR O'Reilly Series. You know, granted, I don't know if they would, you know, obviously NASCAR Arca Menard Series, stuff like that. So it's all together, not just the NASCAR Cup Series Hall of Fame. If that's the case, then the Hall of Fame would be really small,
Yes.
in my
Easily,
opinion.
yeah.
It would consist
So,
of like drivers who has won a bunch of races or just only have like
right.
at least a championship.
But NASCAR, you know, NASCAR as a whole, you include obviously Arca Menard Series West, East, you know,
The modified
Brooks.
tour.
Yeah, exactly. You know, they
Probably if
all
someone
work their way up to
is
the
just
Cup Series
looking at
somehow.
the Canada series, or if someone is just looking at the US series or something crazy, I like that. Like, that's the bright side of it, just being the hall, like just the NASCAR Hall of Fame across every series that NASCAR does.
Yeah.
And I like one of the people that's in the Pioneer ballot, like I had mentioned, was Banjo Matthews. He had built cars that won more than 250 Cup Series races and
That's
3
pretty cool.
championships.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I that is pretty cool. He definitely a Hall of Fame worthy in the Pioneer. Uh, One thing I will bring up about this, as we all agree, like it's not just Cup Series that goes in the Hall of Fame. I will say this though, I don't think despite him winning a championship, I don't think Allgaier has done enough accolade wise
Oh God, no.
to
He's
be
still
in the
young in
Hall
the
of
sport.
Yes. Now, a couple more championships in the O'Reilly series, like a 3-time O'Reilly champ, then okay, we could talk about them.
I mean,
I
because
Like,
if he's gonna put, you know, if that Timothy guy was saying about Allgaier being in it, you might as well put Zilich in there. You know what I mean? As dominant he was in the O'Reilly series at the time, Xfinity, now O'Reilly.
yeah, like
Yeah.
Dale Jr. is a 2-time O'Reilly Series champion.
Mm-hmm.
So like I think if they fall up with that, like I think all guy is up for debate. But I feel like if he gets 1 or 2 more O'Reilly Series championships,
Mm-hmm.
I think he probably will, because he's only 39 or 40,
Mm.
and like
He don't
could
look it
still
though.
go for. Wait, what?
He don't look
that's also
Yeah.
Like he
39 or
could still
40.
go on for like 5-7 years,
Yeah.
and I think he's gonna probably stay at Dream Motorsports until he's done. I don't see any reason that he's gonna leave Dream Motorsports, and I don't see any reason why Dream Motorsports would get any worse than what they have been. So the way I see all guy, he needs maybe 1 or 2 more championships, and I won't be surprised if he gets that
Mm-hmm.
with Dream Motorsports.
Yeah.
yeah.
Well,
That happens.
So I did see something on YouTube. Granted, it was just a poll. You know, you look through YouTube, how you see questions like whatever. I found one, and I want to get you guys' opinion. Should Rockingham be a NASCAR Cup date again?
Yes.
yeah, it will
Yes.
be. I think we've
Yes.
talked about this previously. I feel like if O'Reilly's and Trucks did well in their return to the track, and probably are going to be able to replicate this weekend, which we'll get to this soon. then yeah, I feel like Cup should return to Rockingham maybe by next year or 2028.
I would think at least give them one date.
Yeah, one
To
date
see
I
how it
think would
goes.
be. I think one date would be best.
Mhm.
Maybe either you put the Rockingham date at the or like kind of how it was used to be back in the old
Wasn't it like the
days.
third race, I think?
Usually
Third
it
or
would be
fourth race?
it would usually be the second.
Get rid
Rocky
of ass, please.
Hey. move ass to
Move
like the
that back.
fourth
back.
race. Put it back to the fourth race.
But no,
Yeah,
like
like,
it showed
I could see that.
95% said yes and 5% said no. I want to go find those 5% and whoop, you know, whoop their Atlanta.
Yeah.
like I'm like I really liked seeing Rockingham that last year because like that was really the first time I got to see it. I did see it when it was around in like 2011, 2012, which was for a couple years. But
Yeah.
that was when I first started watching NASCAR and stuff. But I really liked last year's Rockingham race, and I think if the trucks in Ohio series and Arca E series, I will forever mention that. If they put on a good show, I think NASCAR should highly consider it for either 27 or 28.
Yeah,
I don't know what they would. I don't know
Yeah,
what they would
100%.
do to make it work. Like I don't know what track will lose a date or something like that. But I would like to see Cup at Rockingham again.
And you notice there's very slowly bringing some old tracks back.
Yep.
Prime example, North Wilkesboro.
Yeah.
And now Rockingham.
I think to get it to introduce to see how the cars are, I don't know about a points paying, but I can see Rockingham being the All-Star race for next year, so we get a taste of what the Cup cars.
Yeah, they should have done that
Yeah.
this year and got
Honestly, agreed.
kicked Dover out of it.
Agreed.
Jesus.
I put back to Dover because I like Dover. So yeah.
But Dover should still be a points race, not.
Yes.
They basically are doing like 250 laps. They're just doing 50 laps short.
Yeah.
That sucked. I've always liked Dover. Dover's a good track. I do agree that it should have been this year, but if anything, I think just to give the next gen cars or the Cup cars at least a taste. I think it should be next year. I think it should be the next year's All Star, and then the year after it gets a points paying race.
Or you know how they do like tire testing.
Yeah, I was gonna say like
in the off season,
do testing.
run some of the Cup cars at Rockingham and see how things.
could also see that.
See how things go.
Yeah.
Obviously let them do like 10 laps or whatever, and then pull them all in. And be like, hey, we want to try to do this. And we're gonna run 5 laps like this. See how it goes.
5 laps with the speedway package, 5 laps with the short track package.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much just a test to see how
maybe
things
not 5, but like 10, 20 laps with each package. It's 5.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that's really a good range, but like 10.
Or have a car like whatever number of packages. One car is going to have each package.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Let them just ride out there. See how it goes.
Right.
I got one little. It's not a major one, but I just happened to see this not that long ago. We have a new Darius Ruckert is a.
That's another thing I thought about bringing up. I forgot about this one. Darius Rucker is now a part owner of Legacy Motor Club.
Oh,
talk about again. We had this. We still have it with Michael Jordan and Denny Hamlin, 2311. We had it for a couple years with Pitbull being a co-owner of Trackhouse. Here we are. Darius Rucker. Who would have thought he would have taken up an ownership stake on a cup team?
But still, I kind of like it because of the fact that, granted, with Michael Jordan, with Pitbull, now Darius Rucker, it's showing that other forms of sports or industries in general are noticing NASCAR.
Yeah.
Oh, I just thought of a funny but bad thought just came into my
Why
mind.
you want to have you want to have the Kotex Cup? I mean, we can pull some strings.
No. Let me explain. First thing I want to say, like for the Darius Rucker thing, as a country music, everyone knows I'm one of the for the group. I'm the big country music guy. Everyone knows this. So seeing this as a country fan, yeah. I'm surprised. It was a great surprise. I'm happy. The other part of me, the NASCAR side, is like, why? Like, I see why, but it's like same time, like that's iffy.
Yeah.
What the part that came into my brain is like, well, we got a country singer, we had a rap guy, we got a basketball guy. You mentioned athletes and stuff. Like, my brain's like, okay, what WWE person?
They've already done it with NHRA. But
What?
I can see, no pun intended, to Rockingham.
The Rock.
The Rock.
What's funny is that almost happened back in 2000 with Dwayne Johnson and Hermie Sadler. They came close to co-owning a team.
I did not know that. That's
back in 2000.
That's interesting.
Obviously, Vince McMahon wasn't going to have that. Even WCW had their own racing team back in the mid-90s.
Yeah, we won't talk about Vince McMahon.
WCW was in Montagram in the early 2000s.
Yeah. But yeah, we won't talk about Vince McMahon from something that I've seen.
Yeah, anyways, this is a racing podcast, not a wrestling podcast.
Well, yeah, he kind of was somewhat racing.
Yeah, but this brings me to my brain because I was thinking like, what WWE star what person WWE would be like the next person, and like Vince was the one that popped in my head. Like, no, he was the one that popped in first. Like, no. That's why I was laughing.
It wouldn't surprise me if that happened at some point down the road.
It wouldn't surprise me either, but it's like, no.
You know,
I rather like Triple H.
Let me just say, because like The Rock drives a Ford, so of course he would take up an ownership stake in a Ford team. The only Ford team that is actually doing pretty well, I mean, other than Penske, is RFK.
And it would be all RFK. No. It would just be
Roush Rock, Fenway, Keselowski Racing.
No, they're gonna do what they did with Brad, and they're just gonna add it at the end. Roush, Fenway, Keselowski, Walk Racing. RFKR.
RFKRR.
Oh my god, that just sounds terrible.
That is a mouthful. That is a mouthful.
I finally got used to RFK.
If they want to be professional and just use like Dwayne The Rock Johnson, they could do RFKJ for Johnson. But then that would be confusing with Jimmy Johnson. They might do D. So then it would be RFKD.
We're getting off track for that. We're getting off track, but I love it.
Let's put.
But they probably would just do RFKR.
Let's put the train right back on the tracks here. Now that we've gotten our fantasy celebrity team owners out of the way.
Why?
Hey,
Wyatt's fantasy.
Elijah, you can make that be a reality on another 2003.
So could you.
I can't paint, but I know that you can. Do.
Anyways, let's go ahead I think it's time to switch gears here. Let's go ahead and preview.
Yeah.
No pun intended when I say this. The Rock.
If
Cup
you
is
know what he's cooking.
Cup is off this week, so it is Trucks and O'Reilly's here at the Rockingham Speedway for this weekend. So, gentlemen, it's our second trip in a row for Trucks and O'Reilly's as far as this stint is concerned. What now, knowing the information that we have from last year's Rockingham race and what we saw last year, now that these drivers are either acquainted or reacquainted with the racetrack, what do we think we're going to expect for this week?
Freedom 500.
Oh, with Cletus.
What?
What?
Oh, right. Cletus is in the race.
Yeah, that's right.
I had
Oh.
to. Trust me. You don't know how long I've been waiting to make that joke.
Oh my God, man.
But no, honestly, like I was telling Wyatt, and I think I told you, Elijah, I watched his whole entire YouTube video from when they unloaded the car at Rockingham, and a lot of people are kind of pissed off about it that he got to test at Rockingham with the car that he's going to be running. But he actually looked pretty damn good from doing the starting where he's going to be qualifying at, doing the qualifying kind of testing, restart testing, and everything else. He actually looked pretty damn good.
Mm-hmm.
But we know a lot of eyes are going to be on the O'Reilly series this weekend, just because of Cletus in general.
Yeah.
It's the Cletus effect.
The Cletus.
The Cletus effect. That just doesn't sound right.
I mean, just get a bunch of his cars that he has at the Freedom Factory. There you go. I mean, the man puts over 100 cars on his track at the Freedom Factory.
Yeah.
Biffles even ran it.
Why am I not surprised?
But no. No, they had. But no, honestly, I don't think he's going to make the same mistake that he did when he ran in a truck race.
Mm.
Is he going to be in the top half of right around the middle of the field? Maybe.
That's a very big maybe, though. Yeah.
But no, honestly, I think he's going to do really well. I mean, he's got RCR under him.
Mm.
And in the O'Reilly series, RCR is one of the top teams.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I don't remember what team Cletus ran in the truck series at Daytona, but
Nice.
oh, yeah,
Yeah, it's
okay.
Nice.
Yeah, RCR's way better
Just
than Nice.
before.
Yeah.
RCR's RCR in the O'Reilly series is so much better than Nice Motorsports in the truck series.
Mm-hmm.
And I think
So,
I think he's going to have the first car wash sponsor. I don't think there's been another car wash as a sponsor.
There might have been, but at least not from what I can remember. Yeah.
He's going to need a car wash after the O'Reilly series race.
Right.
But no, all jokes aside, I think he's going to do really well. I think
for me, it's like I don't think I was able to watch either one of the Rockingham races last year. So
Rockingham's
definitely
always been produced good racing, in my opinion, back in the day.
Oh, I believe it.
But with these, it's still going to be some typical Rockingham racing.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, all right. Ladies and gentlemen, It is that time of the show. It is time to get on down into our predictions. For those of you who are brand new to the show and are not exactly not sure how we make our picks, here's how we make them. We give you a driver who we think is going to win. That's pretty self-explanatory. Driver to stay away from is the driver that hasn't been doing well the last couple of weeks, or we're just coming up to a track where they don't perform all that well at, whether statistically or in general. The dark horse is the exact opposite. So it's Rockingham, Cup is off, O'Reilly's and trucks are running this weekend, and I think we'd say let's let Sly have fun in the Mushroom Kingdom, and let's have Mr. Stapleton go first with his predictions.
My dinner arrives at the worst times. So here we go. In the I cannot speak. Do we know who's driving the 10 truck and the 25 truck?
It has not been confirmed yet.
Wait, I thought
Corey LaJoy is driving the 25 again.
Okay, but we don't know who's in the 10.
no.
Don't know who's in the 10 though. We'll probably find out when this episode gets aired, but
Waller,
Yeah.
because that's how it goes. Also, side tangent, why are they doing this whole top secret 25 truck when half the damn races has been closed away?
It's just
it's only been 2 races.
yeah, but
only been
he
2
out of
races.
everybody that has gotten the most starts of the 25, it's him.
Well, still, he's gone the most starts out of anybody. It's like
Frustrating. Like, this is his second straight start with that truck, but I digress.
okay. Let's see here. Oh, okay. I have not seen the entry list yet, so it's cool to see Sammy Smith and Hostafar racing. They're like, what off week? Okay.
But Sammy
Let's
Smith's
see.
not an off week.
For Hocevar, though, it is.
Never mind.
Most of our yes, but it's like Sammy.
Yeah,
No, it's not off week for Hostavar.
yeah, for Hostafar, it's like,
How
Cup's
smart
off. Nope, still gonna race.
Yeah, he's still racing.
Let's see here. My dark horse.
Oh, he's turning dark.
I'm switching up.
Stealing my method.
Who the hell is that guy in the Ford?
Parker Eatman. What the?
Who?
Oh my god, we got a Ghostbuster.
That's actually crazy.
Anyhow, my
I get-
dark horse.
Yes, I don't know that word. It's on the top of my head.
Anyway, my dark horse. I'm gonna go with I believe the driver that won last year. Guys, what the hell is my cat doing? My dark horse. I'm gonna say Tyler Ankrum.
Oh. Alright.
I believe he won this last year, so I could see him doing a good job once again. See my driver
What just
today.
happened?
But my driver to stay away from. Give me. I hate doing this, but give me Jake Garcia.
Yeah.
Like, I know he can be consistent, but I don't feel good about that team this week. And as far as my winner, I feel like this is kind of a tricky one. Because I have like 5 different drivers in my head that I think could win. But I'm gonna go with this one. And this might surprise us, but we kind of had a surprise winner last year. So I think that might happen again. Give me Gio Luciello to get the win.
Really?
Yes.
That's a good one.
I could have went with Heim, I could have went with Josefa, I could have went with Ekes, I almost bit Brennan Queen, I almost went with Honeycutt, but I'm gonna stick with a surprise of Gio Luciello. The episode I cannot speak.
Gio Reggio.
Sorry about that, y'all. I had technical difficulties on my end. Thank you for getting those for me, Elijah.
Yep.
Did you hear of who I picked?
I see Elijah got them for me for the points.
Okay.
So he got the cover. I can see.
Gotcha. And then Auto Parts series. We have another interesting lineup that I am looking at. JJ is in the 5. Okay. So my dark horse, kind of going on with what I said earlier on in the show. My dark horse is gonna be Parker Wetzlaff.
Wetzlaff.
I said his name right.
Yeah.
I forgot what the hell Elijah was doing.
Oh, clap.
But yeah, Parker Wetzlaff. That team really impressed me at Martinsville in particular. So if they do something similar there, I could see him having a good one. My drivers to stay away from. I don't like this. I hope I'm wrong. I really do. But my drivers to stay away from is gonna be Cleo Smith-Holland.
Yep, there it is.
There it is.
I hope I'm wrong. I hope I am wrong. But I think
that was your stay away, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that's the stay away.
Okay.
I hope I'm wrong. But
Oh my
they were
god.
rushing him too quickly. Well, got it spun off turn 4 early at the time, but yeah, let's take it a while here, so it's Rockingham. Nothing can go on there. I know it's OCR, and I know he can drive vehicles, but like I said, I'm hoping that I'm wrong, but I don't feel confident. And as far as my driver to win, I don't know. I feel I'm a little bit interesting about this week. I think Gio Luciello's gonna win in the truck race. And I think it might have a little bit of a surprise, but maybe not really a surprise. Which one do I want to go with though? You know what? If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Give me Corey Day.
Yeah, I had a feeling you'd say that.
How did I know?
Yeah, I had a feeling you'd say that. What's
Of course, Of course, this person picked both 17s. As
Yeah,
the
I was gonna
winner.
say. So that would be
17 sweep.
that would be
The 17
funny.
sweep.
That would be actually kind of funny if Ruggiero and and Corey Day sweep the weekend in the 17. Because then I don't know, other than Kyle Busch, I don't think there's been any other number that would have swept one weekend in all 2 or 3 divisions that are running. Like in a weekend. I know Kyle Busch did it a long time ago in 2010. But yeah, that's the only time I can really recall one number sweeping the whole weekend.
I almost said Watch Us Ruth. I almost put Watch Us.
I thought Raja was going to be the other one.
I think he's gonna be sneaky. I would just say that right now. I did pick him for anything, but I think he could be sneaky too. But might be a little bit risky. But I think it's gonna be I think it's gonna be a big time payday for Corey Day at the Walk. And yes, that is his third nickname according to the High Limit Series. Payday Corey Day.
That's interesting. We have Young Money, Kyle Larson, now Payday Corey Day.
Yeah, I think Corey Day will win at some point this year. Is this too early? Maybe. I don't know. But Justy Love kind of shockingly won last year until we got GTN. So,
all right, Slifer.
Those are my picks.
You're up, man.
All right. The trucks are back. So, Dark Horse. I'm going to go out on a limb. I'm actually going to give him, I think he might do decent. I'm going to take a Dodge Ram on this one.
Ooh.
I'm actually going to take Mini
Is this
from a Dark Horse. Dark Horse. Oh, trust me. I've been waiting for my stay away. I've been waiting.
Oh my God, he's gonna do it.
He's gonna do it.
Oh no.
Oh, Frankie.
There it is. There it is.
Now,
All
when I get to
right,
the O'Reilly,
I
I'm going to go, I'm going to shock you. But, driver to win. Yeah, I don't think Chevy's going to win. But I'm going to take a Toyota to win. A Tricon Toyota.
Yep.
Oh wait.
Yep.
I'm going Caden Honeycutt.
Oh.
Oh. Okay. I think me and Elijah were thinking the same.
Yep.
Were you thinking Corey Heim as well?
Yeah, I was thinking Corey Heim.
No, if he was in the 11, yeah. But
or the 5. The 5 was pretty good too.
He's in the 1. He's in the 1. The 1's pretty good too.
Yeah. Yeah.
now, let's see if Stapleton does it. I'm letting him do his thing about the series. Oh, that was it. You're late, Stapleton.
Sorry, I'm eating over here.
I'm eating over here.
All right.
Man. We are going just over 2 hours on the raw recording, ladies and gentlemen. This is interesting.
Have fun, Elijah.
Are you ready for the shocker? Are you ready for the shocker for my Dark Horse?
Let's hear it.
I'm going with Stapleton to stay away from.
Oh.
I'm taking Cletus.
Okay.
All right.
Just from like what I've seen. Now, with other cars, but to stay away from. Yeah, I have to go with SpongeBob's best friend, Patrick Star. But the driver to win, I do got to agree with Stapleton. Corey Day.
Okay.
Really? All right.
Wow, I'm not the only one.
No, but I do got other private things to get to. So.
Alrighty. Well, good stuff there, Sly. Again, thanks for being here.
Buddy. We need DW back.
Right. There he goes.
Hey, dude.
All right. Well, Wyatt, your turn. Go for it.
All right. First off, when did everyone start stealing my method? Like, I was the one that always went dark course stay away.
Now you need. It's like you're charging Sean R. Now you need to start charging everybody that uses your method.
I know.
Hey, this is just
I know,
how I
right?
felt today. I probably will change it
This
up.
is how I
next
felt today.
week. It is how I felt today. I
Winner,
just-
dark horse, stay away.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh no. That's not good.
Uh-oh.
Oh, wait.
Oh.
Oh, there we go. We're good.
Okay. All right.
Did y'all? Okay, what did y'all hear?
All we heard was Witter, Dark Horse, stay away from. And then your camera froze.
And you didn't hear anything else after that. Okay.
Nope.
Nope.
Okay. So to recap, I'm going with my trusty number here. I'm going Daniel Hemrick as my dark horse. He's going to 19. And I actually was looking at like the finishing last year. He actually finished top 5 last year.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Daniel Hemrick. My driver to stay away from is hold on. Is it doing? Hit the right one.
Oh.
No, I'm still here.
Okay, good.
I'm still here.
Good.
I think I'm gonna go with Andres Perez on this one.
Hmm.
He's been doing good the last few weeks, but I don't know if I see him doing all that well this week. My driver to win. He's gonna be up there. Screw it. Give me Corey Heim.
There you go. There it is.
Give me Corey Heim.
There
like-
it is.
I was debating yeah. For the Stapleton.
Once I'm dying. Wiley horror parts series.
Why?
Why not?
All right.
Why not?
All right. I'm just going to point this out here right now. I'm glad that at least 2 of you picked Cletus, because I'm not picking Cletus at all. I'm not picking Cletus. I'm putting this right here, right now. So,
Join the
but,
party.
all right. No. My dark horse, he is not going to go 3 in a row, but I do see him doing good. Justin Allgaier is my dark horse.
I like that. That's, yep.
My driver to stay away. I think I'm gonna go with. I'll play it safe this go around. He has not been doing well. But, I'm gonna go Jeremy Clements. Limits has not been doing it. So I would be doing moderate this year. He's not doing that good.
Yeah.
I'm actually, for the winner, I'm going a little bold. I'm going bold myself. We just talked about him. I can see him doing pretty well. I think he may end up becoming the youngest winner. Give me Brent Cruz. I'm going bold. I'm going bold.
Oh boy.
I'd be surprised if it does happen, but it's like, you know what? I'm going for it. We're gonna have a little bit of fun.
Yeah. Holy.
Give me Brent Cruz.
Yeah, that's gonna be.
I'm gonna have a little bit of fun. Give me Brent Cruz.
All right.
Why, if you get that white, you need to buy a lottery ticket.
No, I know, right?
Right. There you go. But alrighty, guys, it is officially my turn.
Run away.
I thank God I went last week without any of you saying that. So that's the first time ever on this show that I've gone without one of you saying run away. But for my driver to win, starting off with the truck series. Hopefully not. I will agree with Caden Honeycutt because he's the only driver, I mean, that's full-time on the team from what I've seen, that has shown a lot of speed this year in trucks, and he won the pole, a couple weeks ago at Darlington, so I would definitely say that Caden Honeycutt is pretty due for a win. He's due for a win. And it could come this week. Driver to stay away from. Honestly, I'm gonna give it to Ben Rhodes. Watch, by the way. Watch this. He'll perform like he'll watch him win Rockingham after I pick him as the driver to stay away from.
All of us picked Tricon. All of us picked Tricon to win with different drivers, and Ben Rhodes is the one.
Yeah. That'd be crazy. That would be crazy. But my dark horse, this will be a pretty interesting, I wouldn't say it's much of a hear me out, but this is one that I think would be pretty solid. Give me Stuart Friesen as my dark horse.
Ooh.
I feel like Friesen,
I like that.
Friesen's one of those drivers, I mean, especially this year, that has been pretty quiet, but still pretty solid. Been pretty consistent. So I'm going to say Stuart Friesen is my dark horse. Oh, this is going to be weird. It's time for the main event. It is the 25th annual North Carolina Education Lottery 250 presented by Black Tires for the NASCAR
series
at Rockingham. Here we go. My driver to win. You know, with the runs that he's been having all throughout this year, and as much smack as I've talked about him, given his sporadic starts last year.
Is he gonna do it? Is Elijah gonna do what I think he's gonna do?
I think
so much clapping and I changed his mind around.
He has convinced me enough to where I think this week could be the week. This track could be the track that he does it. Corey Day is my driver to win.
Yeah.
I'm the oddball out. Screw y'all. Screw y'all.
Yeah, I'm
more surprised about I'm more surprised about Elijah picking Corey Day for all the crap that he said about Corey.
He's been coming around, man, and I have to admit, he's been doing pretty good. So I think he's been really not being as aggressive as you probably mentioned. He's adjusting a lot better than what I thought he would. But like a lot of the starts last year, he was all over the place. ARCA, trucks, O'Reilly's, then Xfinity.
True.
And he was, my God, he was god awful.
And
But there was that one race in trucks at IRP that he did really well in. I will give him that. But
I feel like it's better to stick in one series than going all over the damn place.
yeah, it's because then you can actually learn one car and vice versa. But I feel like Corey Day has been doing well enough. 6 top 10s in a row. He's due for a win. I think it's gonna be enough for him to at least win. And I feel like with how Rockingham is laid out and just basically the type of track that Rockingham is, and maybe with the conditions that he might be facing, that all these drivers might be facing this weekend, maybe if it's gonna be like hot and sunny, this could fall right into his wheelhouse.
I can check. But I do think you have a point, because like I know Ryan had a repay, but they kept the character in it. It's still pumping.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
and plus on top of that, the only reason why I say slick is because like Corey Day, Corey Day also came from dirt too. So imagine if he got sideways, he could probably get himself out of that mess.
you would be correct, sir. It'll be 80 degrees on Friday and 83 on Saturday at Rockingham.
About that. Driver to stay away from. Cletus McFarland.
Oh no! Why is there anyone that didn't pick Cletus in some way, shape, or form?
Man.
I said I wasn't going to pick Cletus. I was not going to pick Cletus.
I'm sorry, but Cletus is probably going to run the exact same amount of laps that he did at Daytona, spin out, and back it into the wall.
Damn.
It's probably going to happen.
You know, when I picked him as my driver to stay away from, I said I hope I was wrong. Elijah doesn't hope that he's wrong.
I'm not holding back either.
Slifer's the oddball one. He's actually thinking he will actually be good, be the dark horse.
Sly has probably a little bit too much faith in him.
Elijah versus Cletus WrestleMania 42.
I didn't even have enough faith to even put him in my point anything. So
I will say though, for my dark horse, however, I'm gonna say it's gonna be last year's winner.
Oh.
Before he got disqualified.
Yeah. Okay, I was going to say before or after disqualification.
Give me Jesse Love. I feel like maybe because I feel like Jesse Love, you know, probably this was one of the tracks had he not been disqualified and had the win stripped from him, where I feel like he, you know, definitely would have gotten the job done. And he did, but got disqualified for it. But regardless of that, I feel like he can I think he could right the wrong this year, but hopefully doesn't have any sort of illegal adjustments or whatever going on with his car. So give me Jesse Love as my dark horse. But alrighty, gentlemen, we've done everything that we needed to do. We have reviewed Martinsville. We've talked about Bubba Wallace, the Hall of Fame, the points, all the damn points. And then we've also previewed Rockingham. So one last question. Any final thoughts before we get the Rockingham weekend underway?
Let's see what the Rock is cooking this year, y'all.
Why is stole it?
Oh.
Yes, I did.
Fine. Let me do one better. Elijah?
Yeah.
Wyatt? Do you smell what the Rock is cooking?
Do 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 do.
And what the Rock is cooking is some great racing with 3 series at Rockingham on Easter weekend.
Okay, anyways. So
Don't mess with the fire boss, okay? Don't mess with the fire boss.
All right, guys. That's going to do it for this episode of GTN. This is going to be a lot of editing to do, but it's all right. Everything will be A-okay. If you guys liked this episode of GTN on YouTube, be sure to hit the like button and be sure to hit the subscribe button in order to keep up with some fine podcasting content coming out in the near future. And if you're listening to this on Spotify, be sure to hit that follow button so you don't miss future episodes that drop every Thursday night at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, not just on Spotify, but on YouTube as well. On behalf of Nathan Stapleton, Slifer, my co-host Wyatt, I'm Elijah Leonard, signing off, and we'll catch you guys on the very next episode of Gamers Talk NASCAR.
See y'all.
Thanks for listening to tonight's episode of Gamers Talk NASCAR. Really hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to hit that follow button so you don't miss a future episode throughout the NASCAR season. And as always, we'll catch you on the next one every Thursday night at 6 p.m. Eastern Time.